Hello aspirants, welcome to Get Set Law. Today we are going to start our brand new series called Most Important Question. The purpose of this series is to accommodate with the most important current legal issues so that you can practice this, and we are selecting this question which we think have a high probability to come in your exams. So be in this video, and in the end of the video we will solve a passage which is actual CLAD based passage. So stay tuned and see this video. So today we are discussing a very important issue. This is about the unfair means and the practices used in the competitive exams. I am very sure you must have heard about this, specifically in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Oftentimes we hear that a lot of uncertain and the unfair means have been used in the public examination. So today we will understand the new law which has been passed in the parliament regarding this. So stay tuned. So the bill's name is Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Bill 2024. Now this has been passed by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in the parliament, and once this will become law, so it will be very useful for all the aspirants who are fighting for the public service examination. Why? Because lot of candidates put a lot of effort to practice for this exams, and because of unfair means and the practices during the exam or prior to the exams are getting postponed and the candidates are getting affected by this. So this was the purpose and the background why this law has been introduced, so that it will give a relief to a lot of candidates. So you can see we have attached few of the important news clips where we can see the lot of practices are going on in different states. Almost 16 states this issues are going on. So we have covered few of the news covers. You can see the things are happening in Odisha. SIT has been formed to probe this issue, and in fact in many places even the matter has been handed over to CBI. So the matter has been so grave that it is important for higher agencies to probe into. So you can see even Rajasthan had this issue, and of course Uttar Pradesh. So these were multiple issues we wanted to show you through the medium of the news. Now, as we discussed that what is the need of the bill, why this bill has been introduced. So you can see here that almost 48 instances had been there and over 16 states in the last 5 years, which is a huge number, and because of which a lot of candidates, almost 1.25 lakh positions had been disrupted and 1.51 crores applicants had been affected by this. So we are aware that a lot of Indians are running behind the government jobs, this public service examination. So this is a really a tense issue, because of which a lot of candidates are getting affected. Their mental health is also getting affected. They are putting a lot of money in the preparations. So that is why it was highly important that this type of law is needed in the present time. So the objective of bill is that we have to ensure fairness, we have to increase the transparency, and we also have to give assurance to our young community that they are safe while giving this examination, and no biasness will be there in the public service examination. So just imagine that you are giving your CLAT examination and you find that few of your friends already had the answer key. So it will be a very core bias, and you will feel that there is a lack of justice in this examination. So that is why it is important to have law in place to protect aspirants from this. You can also see we have put up a map to show you that almost in all the places, so starting from the Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, even up to the northeast, Assam had lot of issues, and then coming to Bihar is a very crucial area, Jharkhand is a crucial area, Madhya Pradesh, a lot of issues has happened, Odisha, Telangana. So like this 16 states have been covered and where a lot of issues had been there. So this will help all the states to come together and solve this problem. Now, what is unfair mean? So we will just handpick few of the important terms given in this bill. We are not covering the whole bill. Whatever is important with this exam perspective, we will see that. So what is unfair means? Section 3 of the bill tags that. So almost over 15 actions had been covered, which will be called as an unfair mean, and specifically we have charted out the summary of this. So the 3 pointers are coming out, which is unauthorized disclosure. So this is the first point, unauthorized disclosure. Second is improper handling, and third is fraudulent adulteration. So these are the broad headings under which different activities will be covered. So basically when we talk about disclosure, so it could be that we are sharing the exam question before the scheduled time. So you might have seen, for example, exam is scheduled for 10 a.m. and someone already getting question at 7 a.m. in the morning. So he will definitely prepare and find out the answers. Or improper handling. So let's say that you are obtaining the exam material without proper authorization, or you are leasing out the marked OMR sheet to someone else, or the faculties are engaged in marking the OMR sheets after the exam. Fraudulent adulteration, and that you are manipulating the scores. So these are the various activity which this bill has tagged, and it is close to 15 in number, and we have summarized this in 3 broad headlines. Then definition of public examination. Now we are broadly discussing that people are getting depressed because of the cheating in this type of examination. It is important to understand what really the public examination is. Again, section 2 subclause K of the bill talks about public examination. So it says any exam conducted by public examination authority listed in the bill's schedule or notified by the central government. So here are few of the authorities mentioned, which all of you must be aware. UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, Staff Selection Commission, Railway Recruitment Boards, and Institute of Banking Personal Selection, which is specifically for the exam of bank, and the National Testing Agency. So these are the prominent government agencies who are conducting all the major government exams in our country, like JEE, like our National Eligibility Test, State Eligibility Test, UPSC, Civil Services. All the major exams are covered in this government agency. So these are the definition of public examination, that whenever a government agency is involved in conducting the test, that test or that exam will be called as a public examination. Now, what is the punishment? Punishment for unfair means is ranging from 3 to 5 years, and the monetary penalty is up to 10 lakh. But if you are doing an organized crime, so always remember, for organized crime the punishment may go up to 1 CR, which is 1 crore. So organized crimes punishment is different and individual crime is different, right? And if you are failed to pay the fine as prescribed in this bill, then you may be subjected to the provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. So this is an additional penalty which has been prescribed. Along with it, the last part is that the high-level National Technical Committee has been set up. So the purpose of the committee is that they can secure the digital platform. So as we are aware that a lot of exams are happening on a digital level, and since it's on the digital platform, there is a high chance that exam may be leaked, the papers may be leaked because someone may hack it. So that is one of the purpose that we have to secure the digital platform. Second is we have to implement the higher IT security system. So it is very important that we need to improvise on the information technology system, so that our systems are so accurate and correct that we can protect maybe the external viruses or any malfunctioning which may happen to our IT system. Third is to formulate standard. This is one of the lacuna which our country is facing, that the standards are not formalized in our country to conduct the exams. Every state conduct the exams in their own whims and fancies. So this is very important that we need to establish the national standard with which we can improvise our service. So the service level should be standardized in all the states, so that whenever exams are conducted in whatever states, the standard is followed in a very same manner. So this committee will look after these 3 prominent issues, which will ultimately help the agencies to conduct the exam in a very proper and unbiased manner. So this was all about this bill. Now we will practice question, which is exclusive feature of this series. So we will share one passage with you and you have to read the passage, and we will also share the 5 questions, and then you have to solve the question and I will share the answer. So let's get started. Now I will share the passage screen. You have to take your time. You can pause the video and read the passage. So here the passage goes. So this passage, as you already understood about the whole bill, what the bill was, what were the penalties, what were the various definition of the unfair means or the public examination. So the passage is talking exactly same here. So I hope you have read the passage. This is the second part of the passage. Right. So as we have correctly discussed in the previous slides about the various elements of the bill, so the same is covered in the passage. Now let's move to the question. Again, you can pause the video and read the question carefully. I hope you have read the question. So I will explain the question, what the question is saying. So basically, a Raj, who is a director of the service provider, now he is engaged in a major task, that is to conduct the public examination. So you can see conduct a public examination is main, and he was aware that some of his employees are tampering with the answer sheets, and he did not take any action nor he report it to the authorities. So these are the 3 keywords here which you have to keep in mind. Now the question is, Raj can take any defense. What is the defense which is available with the Raj? So now we'll go to the answers. Just pause the video and look for the 4 options and please comment the right answer. So the right answer here is Raj cannot claim any defense. So D is the right answer. C is wrong because he cannot claim, because he cannot say that he was not aware. It is clear that he was aware. He cannot claim कि he did not consent because his consent is proved. And of course, he cannot say that he was not in charge. So he was in the charge of the firm. He was aware. He did not report. So technically, the answer will be D. Okay. So moving to the next question. So this question is talking about a girl, Ria. So she created a fake website to cheat the public examination authority, and she was later arrested by the police and she was charged under this bill. Now she is claiming that since she is a candidate, so she is exempted. So as you have read in the passage, it is given in the later part of the passage that candidates are exempted from this bill. So she claimed that she was a candidate, but later on police found that she was not a candidate. So therefore Ria is claiming that since I am a candidate, this will not be applicable on me. So let's go to the options. So A cannot be the right answer because the claim is, the A says that the claim is valid. So A is wrong because claim cannot be valid. That bill does not define a candidate. Bill clearly defines a candidate. So A is wrong. Answer B, no, because the bill defines a candidate as a person who has enrolled himself or herself with the public examination authority. So Ria is claiming that she is a candidate, but police has found that she is not a candidate. So B is the right answer because Ria's claim is not valid, because Ria is not a candidate, but she is claiming that she is a candidate. So since she is not a candidate, she will be booked under this bill for creating the fake website. So likewise, C and D are wrong because they support that her claim is valid, right? So it says that nothing in the bill shall apply to a candidate. This is also wrong. D says that also provide that candidate who commits any act. So the here whole argument is getting defeated because she is not a candidate. That is only proved by police that she is not a candidate. And option A, C, D are talking about being a candidate. So answer B will be right. Third, please quickly read. Okay, so here is the Raj, a student. So he has hacked into examination authorities database and he has altered the grades of multiple candidates, including himself. So now his intention is to secure higher marks. So when he has been questioned by the authorities, so Raj is arguing that bill only penalizes unfair means related to question papers and not alteration in electronic record. So he is claiming that he has made alteration in electronic record. He has not done anything with respect to question paper and answer sheet. So is the claim of Raj valid? These are the 4 options. So options A says that yes, because bill specifically focuses on question, answer and paper sheet. This is wrong. Answer B, no, because the bill's objective is to prevent unfair means in public examination in a comprehensive manner. So B will be right because it is covering a broader area to prevent unfair means. C, not clearly defined. Nowhere mentioned in the passage that it is not clearly defined. It is very clearly defined. So C will be wrong, and likewise D will be wrong. So B will be the right answer. Moving to next question. So here is an Ankita who is an exam provider, and she unintentionally allowed a fake website to operate during public examination, which has led to the widespread cheating. So this is the fact of the question. Now she is arguing that this bill will not apply to her because bill is talking about the intentions. So is Ankita's claim valid? So these are the four options. So our first option says that her claim is valid because bill only penalizes intentional act. This is wrong. Bill does not explicitly define unintentional lapses. This is also wrong. C, no, because the bill makes all offences cognizable, non-billable and non-compoundable regardless of intent. Yes, C is right. So her claim is not valid because every offense is covered irrespective of your intention. So intention does not really matter here, right? So that is why answer will be C. Last question. So it is talking about a group who is involved, including the examination authority and service provider, in the organized crime. So this is with respect to the public examination. So what is the prescribed punishment for them? So these are the four options. So first says minimum 5-year imprisonment and 10 years, and along with fine no less than 1 CR. So this is a right answer, as it is rightly mentioned in the passage that the punishment will be 5 years and the money will be 1 crore. So there is no up to 10 years. So for individuals, we have seen that the amount is less, and it says bill does not organize crime. This is also wrong. And bill provide for a range of penalties to determine the appropriate punishment. This is also wrong. This is nowhere mentioned. The punishments are clearly mentioned in the bill. So these were the 5 questions and the passage, and we have discussed the detailed about this bill. So please solve these questions again. You can pause the video in between and solve, and let us know if you have different answers. Please drop the comment in the comment section, and if you have any doubts, we will solve through the comment box. So this was all for today, and stay tuned. We'll be coming with more such series. So every month we'll be covering 2 such important questions. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Thank you.